Tulsa Tech, and in fact all the career tech centers here in Oklahoma, they are constantly looking at, the pulse of the economy and the industries and, where the need is. We're all about training people for jobs. And so they started to see that there was a real need to help with the media and TV stations, and that we really could train students for entry-level jobs. And so that's, sort of why they started the TV program.
I want to open up my own company and, start out small doing commercials and maybe some wedding videos. And after that, I want to, do some short films and some actual full-length movies and just keep going with it. And it's something that I love to do. I have a passion for it. Keep pushing until I get to the top.
Well, like any TV program, facility, station, production house, it's a very expensive endeavor. So there's probably about $500,000 between our field production equipment, our editing facilities. We're an Avid facility along with a server. Types of equipment that were chosen, I got to be a part of that, and part of it I did not. I can tell you about the choice to go Avid. Of course, there's two big editing programs out there that students need to learn, either Final Cut or Avid. I chose to go Avid because I felt like most of our students that go on to college, they're going to experience Final Cut. Most colleges are Final Cut. So I felt like this might give them an edge, that if they did go to a facility that had Avid, at least they would have a basic understanding of the software. I chose to do a server. A lot of colleges are only going to give you standalone editing stations. And so much of the world is about learning to do file sharing. If you work at a TV station, everything's digital. You edit a package for the 6 o'clock news, well, you have to send it digitally over to the master control so that they can pull it off of the server. So students need to learn that that world is so different. So that's one reason why we made that choice. Some of the projects that we do here at Tech, currently we're working on a documentary. We kind of work up to that though. Of course we do public service announcements. That's one of our very first projects. Then we move into doing more of a news type story where you have to go and do an interview. Very big on doing interviews because it's so much a part of the TV world. And so how to shoot B-roll and do an interview type video. We do studio productions. We'll do a kind of an Oprah Winfrey talk show because that's an easy way to begin. And we work our way up into doing a magazine, a 30-minute magazine show by the end of the year that has video open and about 5 or 6 packages that roll into it. And so we do quite a few projects. I'm a firm believer in the more you do, the better you get.
My favorite project that I've worked on so far would probably be the one we're working on now, and we're doing a documentary. And our documentary is about skateboarding. And we've had a lot of creative shots. We had an amazing set up. And it's just been amazing. It's one of my best videos that I've done so far.
Of course, we're all HD. That was 4 years ago when we made that decision, so it was a little painful in that the world wasn't completely HD at the time. So there was still that shift. Of course, we're all HD now. We try to be a full digital facility because that's the way, the future. But they still do make them learn tape. Because there's still a lot of places that are on tape and they need to learn how to do that tape management. As far as the rest of the equipment, of course, we can't have that high dollar item that they might see at a production house or at one of the TV stations, but it's definitely the same type of equipment so that they learn how to be a technical director and run a switcher, how to run an audio board. And so all the pieces of equipment that they would experience out in the real world, they get to experience here at Tech.